Being around a narcissistic individual can have so many negative implications on who you are as a person, from the loss of identity to the loss of your physical health, the loss of your mental health, to it affecting your eyesight, affecting your memory. Being around a narcissistic individual creates so much stress within your body, releasing that cortisol, which in the high levels can be damaging to who you are as a person, amongst other things. When it comes to being around a narcissist, it is going to naturally negatively impact your life in so many unimaginable ways, and learning about how it negatively impacts us helps us to rebuild those aspects in our lives for a brighter future. And it is those stepping stones, it's taking those baby steps. One way a narcissistic individual will negatively impact your life is by creating that sense of low self-esteem within you. A narcissist can be attracted to many different people, just like we are individuals. So one person might be attracted to one quality in an individual that another person wouldn't. Narcissists do tend to like people that are going to benefit themselves in some way. So they tend to like confident people, successful people, happy people, people that seem to have it all together. They can also like people who have been in a toxic relationship in the past, as we ourselves can relate to people who have been in toxic relationships. We can be attracted and drawn to people who have had difficult childhoods if we had a difficult childhood, because it's relatable. So there are many things that a narcissist is attracted to. However, more often than not, the things that they are attracted to when it comes to things like your career, your home, your hobbies, your money, your friends, your family, they're actually incredibly envious of. And they will go all out to gaslight you, to manipulate you, to divide you from your friends and family. And they can do it in overt ways of putting you down and telling you that you're not capable, or the coverts, wouldn't do that if I was you. To dismiss who you are as a person, to devalue, to take you down a peg or two so that they can feel superior. And it's naturally going to create those feelings of inadequacy and insecurity within you. It's going to impact your relationships with others, because they will go all out to tell you that they don't trust that friend or family member of yours, that that friend or family member of yours interferes too much. They don't want to risk abandonment and rejection. So the easiest way for a narcissist to do this is to isolate you from your friends and family, isolate you from your career goals, isolate you from your hobbies. They will go all out to manipulate the truth, to distort reality, and it creates so much self-doubt within you. So it's going to negatively impact your decision-making skills due to their gaslighting and manipulation, as well as the isolation, because they've controlled your relationships with others and isolated you from friends and family, leaving you feeling lonely and disconnected. Due to the relationship with a narcissistic individual, you can become that drained and that depressed that you begin to isolate yourself, and therefore you blame yourself, not the narcissistic individual that's causing that depression within you. Because anxiety and depression is another negative impact that a narcissistic relationship will have on you. Living with a narcissist can create a consistent state of fear and stress, leading to that anxiety and depression, leading to that low self-esteem, that self-doubt and that isolation. And we often brush over the narcissist behaviour and question ourselves due to our feelings and our behaviours from the anxiety and depression. We try to fix the problem rather than going to the root cause, which is being around a narcissistic individual causing those symptoms within you. There's also going to be a lot of financial instability with a narcissistic individual, so it's negatively going to impact your finances. Narcissistic abuse can involve a lot of financial manipulation and control, leaving you financially dependent on them and extremely vulnerable, because it's difficult to leave when you don't have your finances in order. It can also lead to many different health issues due to the chronic stress and emotional turmoil of being in a narcissistic relationship. It can take a toll on your physical health, leading to a variety of health issues, from those headaches, those tummy aches, fibromyalgia, blurred vision. There's so many different health issues you can develop under a narcissistic relationship due to the stress and the emotional manipulation you are experiencing with them. You can develop a lot of trust issues. After experiencing narcissistic abuse, you might not be able to trust the narcissist, you might not be able to trust others, and more likely than not, you're not going to be able to trust yourself, finding it very difficult to form healthy relationships with others, leading to feelings of isolation and loneliness. And you're going to develop trust issues around untrustworthy people, around people who are lying to you, deceiving you, manipulating you. It's normal to develop those trust issues. And when we're naive to the situation and unaware, it's normal to then not trust in our own judgment. It's about learning about the experience that we have lived through so that we can learn to trust within our own judgment and our own instincts. Those aha moments where you didn't know at the time, but looking back, you're like, I knew something was wrong, I just didn't know what, and I didn't listen to my instincts. In the future, it's a case of something doesn't feel right, I'm going to go with those instincts. It can also lead to having very weak boundaries, because whenever you try to place a boundary around a narcissist, they take great offense to this, and they manipulate you in so many different ways to break down your boundaries, to make you feel like there's something wrong with your boundaries. They will violate your personal space, they will violate your boundaries any way they can, and they will push past them. Narcissists make it incredibly difficult for you to set and enforce healthy boundaries around them. And then, because they've manipulated you into that situation, into feeling like there's something wrong with you, into that low self-esteem and that self-doubt and the anxiety and the depression and the health issues, you can find it a real struggle to set healthy boundaries with genuine people who would actually respect who you are. And it's about slowly learning to say no and recognizing that more often than not, if somebody doesn't understand your no, they're not the kind of person you want to be around, and they're the kind of person you need to be saying no to. There are lots of different ways a narcissistic relationship will negatively impact your life. Any that you notice, please do add into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers, and your continued support with the channel is greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon: 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go No Contact, a Narcissist Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, and how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. They'll be in the description also if you'd like to go and check those out. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.